So the big question is this: how do investors like us who trade options and manage our own money generate income regardless of where the stock market goes, and do it all in a way that lets us make time for the people and things we love, and yet still build wealth and remain profitable? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. I'm your host, Kirk Duplessis, and you're listening to The Daily Call from Option Alpha. Hey everyone, this is Kirk here again at Option Alpha, and welcome back to The Daily Call. On today's call, we're going to talk about the best websites for technical analysis software. So I'll actually begin this with two comments because I think it's important before we go through some of these sites, and we'll just briefly talk about them. They're not all free sites, although some of them offer a lot of free services. Obviously, when you get more data and you get more access to features, in some of the cases, you might have to upgrade to a paid version. So on that note, two quick comments on this. One, I think in general, you should just use your brokerage platform for your technical analysis because it's in most cases already integrated to your broker platform. Whoever you're using, they'll probably have some sort of charting feature already. They probably already have technical analysis, and in most cases, it has a lot more customization options. So you can change deltas, or you can change lengths, you can change average periods, you can change overbought, oversold levels, versus some of the other software that's online that we've been researching for you guys has pretty much fixed settings. You kind of have to go with that platform's setup, or the way that they set up the trade, the way that they calculate averages, things like that. So on that note, though, the second thing is you have to know which technical indicators to use. There's so many out there that really just don't, frankly, work. One of the ones that I love to harp on all the time because we've done such extensive backtesting on it is the simple moving average. Simple moving average, although I see it all over the place, and actually was just recently quoted in MSNBC just the other day, somebody was on talking about how a particular stock was breaking its 200-day moving average. And I'm thinking to myself, that means absolutely nothing because the simple moving average is frankly one of the worst indicators out there that you can use as a directional indicator of where the stock is going. And we tested everything from, 10-day and 20-day all the way up to 200-day moving averages, crosses, the 50-day moving average above the 200, the 100 above the 200. We tested everything. And frankly, it just doesn't work. It doesn't generate enough consistent, reliable results to be used as a true indicator for your trading. Whether you're trading stocks or options really doesn't matter. So on that note, obviously make sure you're using the right indicators. If you want to see the research that we did on 17 different indicators, hundreds of different stocks, millions of different trades that we basically tracked over 20 years, you can head on over to optionalpha.com/signals. And that's our signals research report that we offer. Again, optionalpha.com/signals. So here's the thing, and I'll go maybe sort of in order of the ones that I kind of like, just to really start off with. I think the best one out there is TradingView. As far as technical analysis software and just interactive charting, they've got a pretty good community there as well, and the features are very easy to use. It's a very simple platform to use. We actually partner up with TradingView and integrate TradingView charts into our system at Option Alpha for our trading alerts. So when you see a chart, that's probably a TradingView chart for us. So I think TradingView is a really good one to start with. The next one probably I would say is ChartIQ. ChartIQ is, again, very similar to TradingView as far as how they set up everything. But again, very simple platform to use, very easy. You don't have to jump through a lot of hoops, basically to get to the charting software and to get to the studies. In their case, they don't have too many different studies that you can kind of tweak and adjust along the way. You kind of have to use their settings for the most part. There's a couple studies that you can adjust and tweak, but for the most part, you kind of have to use what they give you. And that's obviously a little bit limiting. The next one I think that's really good is charts.com. This is probably the original website, or one of the most original websites that are out there, and they've been around forever, and they've really started to improve their charting software. I just don't particularly like the way that it looks. I still think it looks old and feels old, and I'm definitely a stickler for design and, user experience and user feel. So technology-wise, I think it's fine, and I think they pull in all the right stuff. They've been doing this for years, but as far as looks and functionality, I just prefer something else. The last one is FinViz. I say FinViz because, I don't know, I'm on FinViz now and one of those stupid video ads popped up, so I apologize. So on FinViz, they have a lot of features for the ability to actually backtest and tweak some of your studies, which is good. It's a paid feature to do that. So it costs a little bit of money to have the ability to backtest some of these and to tweak some of these indicators. We've already done this for you in the signals research. We didn't use FinViz to do this. We used a bunch of other different things. We built our own software to do it. But I think it's a good resource for you. They get a lot more in-depth to things like insider trading, insider trades, They do a lot of, charting and analysis on dividends or, cash to book ratios. I mean, there's a lot more in there than you possibly need on FinViz, which is why, again, it's not the top of my list, but I think it's decent. So you can definitely check it out. And they've got some good technical indicators that are auto imported into their platform. So hopefully this helps out. As always, if you guys have any comments or questions, let me know. And until next time, happy trading. Thanks for joining us on the Daily Call. Be sure to subscribe right now for more daily options trading ideas, strategies, and tactics to help you learn how to place smarter, more profitable trades. And if you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a rating and a review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you again tomorrow, right here on the Daily Call from OptionAlpha.com.